Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Hugin and Prey with 995 rating versus Zongoov 12 with 1050 rating, so it'll be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Zongoov 12 win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. They'll go first, 43 versus 41. We got My Friend Paul, Ash Blossom, Happy Memory, Pot of Prosperity, Pretty Memory. They have Imperm, Super Poly, Thrust, Veiler, Nib. We don't even know what deck they're on, but okay, they're playing 43 cards, and they're playing Super Polys, so could be a lot of things so far, but they draw Field Spell. Yeah, not looking super good for the opponent, but activate Field Spell, activate My Friend Purrely, pay 500 life points. Could have activated My Friend Purrely and then Field Spell, but now we're going to go ahead and reveal 3 Sleepy, get Sleepy to hand, nothing on res. And then they're going to activate Pretty Memory. Say, can you play a bit faster? Thank you. Said, I am trying, sorry. Okay, but they're going to bring out Purrely by discarding Ash. Which, discarding Ash is a little bit weird. Probably discard Prosperity, right? Just because, like... Alright, anything else? Ash seems so good when your opponent does nothing turn 1. But now they're going to go Purrely, and the Purrely, Summon Purrely effect, Chain Imperm, Purrely effect, upgrade in the Beauty. And then we're going to go effect, send, attach the set card, attach Super Poly. Oh, they messed that up, that's crazy. But yeah, go ahead and attach. And then activate Sleepy, Chain Beauty effect to attach. And then, yes, I know it was in the Imperm column, but it got moved, so it wouldn't be there. So I would say, you know, there's spells and traps in this column. But wait, no, okay, yeah, it definitely won't be negated. For a second, I had to think about this, like the Imperial Order rulings. Like if you went like Imperial Order and then like, or they activate a spell, you chain order or something like that. You know, droplet send spell. I had to think about that for a second, but then I completely remembered that was dumb, because like you can literally play around Imperm by like MSTing your own card or something. But yeah, now they're gonna go Purrely effect, Purrely hit Delicious. But that Imperial Order ruling is so weird, because monsters work different than spells. Because like if you activate a spell and then chain droplet to get it off field, like, even though Order says it only negates the spells on field, it'll still negate the one that was on field, because spells can't, like, get moved to grave and resolve there or something like that. I don't know exactly how it's worded. I don't remember exactly why it worked the way it did. I know the interaction, though, so, like, I would know if it happened again. But they went Summon Plump, activate Happy, and then Chain Plump effect to attach, protect the My Friend Purrely, attack for 16, Plump effect attach 2, attack for 17. And then we're going to go main phase 2, go up into Noir, and then end phase, Street. They said end of main. It's like, it just like doesn't help. That's the thing. So now they're going to get their field spell, My Friend Purrely effect. So they're going to grab back from the graveyard the Pretty and the Sleepy, summon Purrely effect, grab Pretty off the top, put the other 2 back. And now it's like Purrely effect to upgrade. Yeah, it's just, wait. That was Fusion Destiny. Huh. Okay. Well, on to the next game. We're gonna go ahead and we got Svarvis, Purrely, My Friend Paul, Street, Eclipse. They got Cosmic, Super Poly, Sword Knight, Cornfield, Called by. Okay. So they're playing Chimera. I guess that makes a lot more sense now. It makes perfect sense. Summon out Sword Knight effect, Tribute, go summon. Also, I hate this card. I thought this card was the goo at one point. I was like, oh my gosh, this card's crazy. And then I realized this card is just cross out, but so much worse. You can't this can only stop Imperm. That's the only hand trap it's gonna stop against most decks. Most decks don't play Moonlit. Most decks don't play Veiler. Most decks will play Imperm, and then maybe their engine targets, right? Or, you know, maybe they have specifically Book of Moon and not Eclipse. This card, it's so copium. It's so copium. Like, imagine your opponent had D-Barrier right here. You could beat it. Like, unironically, you would beat the D-Barrier. But Now they're gonna go bring out Big Winged, and people will say that interaction doesn't come up, but like cross out on D barrier comes up a lot more than it should because it's like the only out to D barrier. But Big Wing grab Gazelle, Chimera Fusion, Cornfield Effect, discard go Search. They're gonna grab out a Mere Sword Knight. Sure. Then go open the Chimera, and then new Chain Link, Chimera 1, Big Wing 2, Gazelle 3. So search out Cornfield, summon out Sword Knight, and then end phase we get the Rip 1, Chimera Fusion, add itself back, and then set 4. End phase, Rip 1 from their hand, and then that will now go ahead and rip the Sararvis. They said that wasn't my fault. There's no way. There's no... I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm not kidding when I said I don't think I've ever seen that. They said that wasn't my 5. That was crazy. Yeah. Okay, so now they're going to go ahead and roll again. Discards Eclipse and they scoop. That was wild. But on the game 3 now. I mean, there's like no point of scooping, right? No point. Like, oh no, I revealed to my opponent I played Book of Eclipse. When this game it's not even going to be in my deck. Because, like, you don't want that. Honestly, yeah, it's definitely not going to be in the deck this game. They don't play Crossout. And then they got Duel, Purrely, Prosperity, Summon Limit, Pretty Memory. They have Cosmic, Big Winged, Chimera Fusion, Big Winged Veiler. Oh, that hand does not have strong enough engine. It's almost as if, like, playing 43 cards is not the greatest choice. Especially in a Fusion deck where you're going to need, like, specific cards. I don't know, you just want the starters for the Chimera engine. They play Fusion Destiny. It doesn't seem like they play Branded Fusion, but maybe they do. They're going to go Purrely, Effect, look at the top 3. Grab Sleepy Memory. It's nice. Sleepy Memory is the best turn 1 Purrely spell. So they're going to go Prosperity, Banish 6, look at the top 6. Oh no, they're going to grab Sararvis and they're going to feel clean. Oh my god, it's the only deck that plays Veiler. It's the only deck that plays Veiler. No one else plays this card. That's so crazy. Activate Sleepy, and then discard Droll, bring out Purrely. Purrely effect to go search, go grab out my friend Purrely, and then activate my friend Purrely, pay 500 life points to go ahead and reveal Sleepy, Delicious, Sleepy. And then grab Delicious to hand. I do wish that the Herald of Arclight line was better, because then that could give this card a little bit of justification. But they're going to go open the Plump, and then activate Pretty, chain Plump effect to attach. Or they said in response to the Pretty, we're going to chain Veiler, which, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like that. Chain Veiler in response to stop them from attaching, because otherwise they get to make their big new ore this turn. And then we get to stop Purrely to stop them from trying to attach Pretty next. Yeah, instead of targeting Plump. Obviously, I mean, there's no point of targeting Plump. Then they're going to chain Sararvis to shut that down. But that's, like, fine. Yeah, it's, like, fine. Because now they're going to go, like, Purrely upgrading the Beauty. And then they're going to go Plump effect to attach 2. Set Summon Limit pass. They go, oh! They drew Gazelle. That's a good draw. Standby phase, Plump, it's just 1, right? Ooh, yeah, it's just 1. Okay, so they drew Happy Memory. And then standby phase, main phase, Cosmic on the set, hit Summon Limit. And then, okay, they're going to go normal summon out Gazelle. And then activate Gazelle effect to go search, chain Beauty to negate, chain Chimera Fusion. So Chimera Fusion is going to allow them to make Chimera the King. And then still resolve Gazelle to grab out Chimera Fusion, new chain link. Chimera the King 1, Gazelle 2, can't activate Big Wing, nothing in the grave. Grab Cornfield, and then Cornfield effect. Discard, go grab out Sword Knight. And then Chimera Fusion effect to add back. That is going to get hit with Plump. Is there ever a world where we're just supposed to activate this one? But then if we go open the Guardian Chimera, what are we popping? Because if we pop Plump, they do get to add 2 back to hand, which sucks. And then they would have both Chimera Fusion underneath of it. And this has a lot of defense on it, too. But they're going to go Chimera Fusion now, go up in the Guardian Chimera, then Guardian Chimera 1, Big Wing 2, bring out Sword Knight, and then draw into Cornfield Imperm. I wonder if they play a third Big Winged. And then they're going to pop the My Friend Purrely, Battle. I said how strong, 39 defense. They're going to go Beat Over Beauty. And then go ahead, set Imperm, end phase, rip Happy from their hand. The tough part here is, though, that this plump is insane. Like, it's not, what, 3, 6, we can attach 2 more, and then we can just summon New War, like, as our first play in main phase. So we're just going to go draw phase, effect 2 attach, they chain the king, summon out Big Winged, attach 2 from our grave. Then they're going to go Big Winged effect, grab Gazelle. Okay, go main phase, and then summon out X Purrely, New War, summon Lily, or summon Purrely, Purrely effect, get hit with Imperm. Said it has 9 materials, effect, send Purrely to attach the Big Winged, and the opponent just says thumbs up, draws a card, leaves the match. I think this has, what, 1 sleepy under it? The game is still not over. Honestly, Chimera is, like, one of the decks that can, like, beat New War. Especially because, like, let's count. This has 9 materials, right? And it's about to go down to 7 because we're activating it. 7, 21, 33, or 32 attack. So it only has 32 attack. It has 32 attacks. So, like, our Chimera is able to beat over this card now. It's not that scary. And our opponent has to be fragile about how they activate it, too. Well, I guess it's about to have 10 materials, right? Because 5, yeah, okay. So it was about to have a 35 attack, which means I can't attack over it, which does, make that a little bit worse. Definitely hurts a little bit more. But this deck has a Cornfield and Sword Knight, which, if the Purrely player doesn't know the deck that well, or even if they do, there's certain points where if you have, like, Chimera the King out, if they activate New War effect, you have 2 ways to stop it with a Cornfield and a Sword Knight. And having, like, 2 ways to be able to stop the New War, that can be detrimental, especially when that is quite literally the only card your opponent has. And even if they draw one off Sleepy, if we can get back into a Chimera the King, then our opponent is once again back to top decking for their turn. And, like, last turn, they top deck a really good card, Purrely. I doubt they're going to be top decking a normal summon again. I doubt their next card's playable. I think the game is still winnable by Chimera. I think they scoop preemptively. I don't think the game is over. I think a lot of Chimera players don't understand that, like, New War isn't just insta game over against them, but it can be tough, especially if you just have field spell up and you get to keep attaching and they can't, like, do anything, and you can, like, happy protect. Then it can be kind of tough, but this deck also just draws, like, infinite cards. Maybe they could have also sided outs to New War game 3. Like, maybe, like, have Kurikara in your deck going first or something that you can draw into off your Chimeras. Worst case scenario, you do draw Kurikara, you can get rid of it off your Chimera Fusion. Well, that's not worst case scenario, but, that's decent case scenario where you can still get value off your Kurikaras. And if you draw into them, you got to feel at least a little bit decent, because, if next turn you guaranteed have follow-up in your hand and your opponent activates their effect to draw, you drop Kurikara, you got follow-up, just game them. Doesn't matter if they have 15 Purrely spells in hand, if their life points are at 0 at the end of the turn. But seeing how long the match was about 33 minutes long, and we are going to see Purrely end up winning there. I do think that match could have been played out differently. Game 1 was also just very unfortunate for how it went for the Chimera player. But with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.